In today's video, I want to talk to you about a concept called debugging. And debugging is basically when you have a problem in your application, in your software, where there's an error, where things aren't working the way they're supposed to. And you want to debug, as in you want to figure out how to solve this problem. And usually to debug, you have to look at how the data is being flow. You have to look at the flow of data in your app and see where that flow isn't working the way it's intended. So in the app, there's like a bunch of functions. Well, basically there's a bunch of inputs that turns into outputs. And there's like a series of these. And then somewhere along the line, the input-output sequence doesn't work. It doesn't give you the intended result. So you want to look through the data and see where that happens. And once you identify it, you can fix the problem. And debugging is constantly going to happen in software because technology is always evolving, and software relies on other software that's evolving. So sometimes things gets updated, so you have to make updates. Sometimes you want to change something and it has an unintended effect on another part of your software. Sometimes you want to remove something, sometimes you want to add things, and it causes unintended effects that you might not realize until it happens. So when you debug, you have to be patient. You have to think through step by step on where the problem is. You have to understand how things are being flow, and then you can troubleshoot and solve the problem. And this concept of debugging is not just for coding, but it's for any problems you have in your life. You can apply the same concept. Earlier today, I was having an issue with my toilet where there was just it kind of kept flushing, so which ramps up the water bill. So I had to figure out what was going on, and I'm not a plumber, and I had to figure this out. So I had to debug it, see how the toilet works, see how the water is being flown. Like there's each step of it, from the water pipes going in, there's different valves in it, valves that happens when you flush and not flush. And I had to make sure I can see where the water flowing. Oh, is this piece of the toilet working correctly? Oh, if it is, this isn't the issue. If it's leaking here, this is the issue. And then through that, I was able to troubleshoot and replace the toilet as intended. And you can apply this for anything in your life, because usually it's not the entire thing. Usually it's not the entire app that has a problem. You just have to change one small aspect of it. And with the toilet, I had to change one flapper with it. It wasn't the entire toilet. It can be. Sometimes it can be the entire thing, where things are so bad that you have to change it. But a lot of times, you don't need to make that change, the time, the money to make a huge change in it. So you want to apply this concept of like seeing how things flow, things as in data. How you have to think of how things designed to work. How is it supposed to work? What's the intended purpose of this in the lines of code? What's the intended purpose of it in this pipe in the toilet? What's the intended purpose of it? Is it doing what it's designed to do? If it's not doing what it's designed to do, it needs to be fixed. And you have to be empathetic. You have to think of what should things be used for. And with this mindset, kind of having the designer mindset, being empathetic, you can figure out any problem you have. It might take you some time. You might have to understand how things flow. And once you do it, you can figure it out. So that's all I want to talk to you about today, the concept of debugging and how you can apply it to your life to figure out any problems you come across. My name's David, and I'm a freelance web developer here, currently based out of Las Vegas. If you need help building out an app idea, building out a website, a SaaS app, need help learning how to code, feel free to message me and I can see how I can help. Thank you.